Welcome to the Illegal Immigration Topics channel. Today's topic, 6 illegal immigrants involved with the murderingness of this woman, in which these 6 illegal immigrants were also involved in a store robbery as well. See, there is something going on in certain sections of within Americanism that are wanting continuing border breaking illegal immigrants, pseudo border breaking illegal immigrants, and accomplices to these two sectionalities of demonic schemes. But at the same time, if you have, do you think that American citizens, not ones that just been naturalized just recently, a couple of generations, 2 days ago, a couple of months ago, today is June 19, 2025, got naturalized 20 years ago, 30 years ago, a few people been around for a couple of generations. No. In America's history, that's been around for centuries, the 3 largest cultures that would have been in America was what we call white, what we call black or American black, and what we call Native Indian, Native Americans. Those are only 3 large populations in America for some time. So who actually built America? What do you mean by that? See, this little white lie that continues to be sold. It's like the thing of who's going to sit there and pick the vegetables? Who's going to pick the fruit? The same people who had already been building America, right? Before numbers of latecomers and border breakers or illegal immigrants arrived. See, they know that American citizens who's been around for generations and generations can't go across, the descendants of those personnel can't go across the borders and break immigration laws, can't go to other countries and certain other places and break immigration laws and riot and chaos and stuff like that and be illegal immigrants in somebody else's country. They're not going to play that game. So there is a sinister scheme that's going on right now. So the story goes, before I do that, let me sit there and share my screen, because this was a senator that just recently was acting illogical, jumping up and down, interrupting a press conference related to border break illegal immigrants causing chaos in various parts of LA. And have other places, parts of Chicago, parts of New York. The list goes on, right? Parts of Texas, the list goes on, right? And this particular senator felt upon themselves, right? This, Senator Padilla, right? Senator Padilla, right? On that, felt it was in their particular person's mindset to interrupt what was going on about this. And they had questions, and which wasn't the time to be doing that, but they felt that they wanted to talk about basically immigrationists, right? So let's go ahead and play this particular clip first.
Sir, hands up. I'm Senator Alex Padilla. I have questions for the secretary, because the fact of the matter is a half a dozen violent criminals that you're rotating on your
I also want to know typically how many of our ICE agents have been docked.
On the ground. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
If you don't my hands, go ahead, put behind my back.
All right. Cool. Other hand. Lay flat. Lay flat.
Other hand, sir. Other hand.
There's no recording allowed out here. I did not know. There's no recording allowed out here per FBI, right? So what? I'm sorry? There's no recording allowed out here. That's my boss. I have to record everything out here. You can record. There's no recording allowed out here. I'm not a member. There's no recording allowed. I understand that's just
I don't know, the dang silly little commercials again. But that's a whole different topic. So let me just go ahead and stop that right there. So you see the point of that, right? They wanted to sit there and get themselves involved and talking about basically immigration and some stuff like that, and anyway, all this other stuff, right? Because see, there are people who have an agenda themselves, right? So the thing about it, but they won't sit there and fight for the sovereignty to have the right for America to protect its borders, right? So then you have to ask the question, whom are they really for? So the thing about it is, let me go ahead and share the screen relating to this particular main topic on that. Give me one moment here. Oh, hold on. Give me one moment here. I'll make sure I get this right here before I crap. Hold on for a second. This thing. Give me one moment here. I got these ads popping up on me. Give me a second. Give me a second. This ain't gonna work. Give me a second. One moment here. There we go. I think that's where to go. All right, let me go ahead and silly freaking block stuff start popping up and disable blockers and all that old nonsense, which is a whole different topic in itself. So let me go ahead and share the screen on that. 6 charged after South Carolina woman found deceased. These are legal immigrant personnel, right? So let me go ahead and play this.
Tonight, 6 people, including teenagers, they're facing charges after a local mother was shot in her car. 40-year-old Larisha Thompson was shot and killed in her car off Riverside Road in Lancaster. The sheriff's office says the people arrested are tied to another crime as well, and because of their immigration status, they also now face deportation. WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre is in Lancaster with the latest developments.
Larisha Thompson's life ended in tragedy, gunned down while she was driving down the road. Tonight, 6 people between the ages of 13 and 21 years old facing murder charges in this case.
People like this have no place in our society, and we will do everything in our power to make sure the full weight of the law is brought down on these 6 individuals.
6 people, including 4 teenagers, are behind bars facing multiple charges. The Lancaster County Sheriff's Office says, first, the group tried and failed to break into a convenience store, damaging a bathroom door and shooting up the security cam. Days later, they say that group shot and killed 40-year-old Larisha Thompson.
Somebody lost their mom, their sister, aunt, mother. Just a tragedy. This person is out doing the same thing you and I do, just driving down the road, minding their own business.
The sheriff says Thompson was driving down Riverside Road on her way to meet friends when the group tried to rob her. He says 21-year-old Azael Torres Chirinos is the one who pulled the trigger, hitting Thompson, leaving her for dead in her car. Officials say none of the suspects are in the country legally and should not have had the gun.
They took the life of an innocent young lady, didn't have the right to be here, much less commit these crimes here.
Detainers have been placed on all 6, so if any of them were to become eligible for release, they would be taken into ICE custody. In Lancaster, Jesse Pierre.
Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. May her soul rest in peaceness. But at the same time, you got people that want to have continuously open borders. And you see the young ages of these illegal immigrants, right? And what about their illegal immigrant parent or parents? What about them? You see these youngsters, I mean, they were like pre-teens almost. Well, pre-teens to slightly older on that situation. And so the thing about, let me look at this again. So they were from 13, hold on for a second. Well, hold on for a second. From ages 13 to 21. So they had to be either unaccompanied minors coming across the border before, however personnel became 18. So either they were unaccompanied minors or the border breaker illegal immigrant. Oh, no. If they were all illegal immigrants, that means that either they definitely came across the border illegally, used as a pawn, especially initially as unaccompanied minors, or the parent or parents brought them over there illegally, right? Which means that that person's parents are still illegal in America. And these got people trying to call certain people lazy and handouts, and you got border breaker illegal immigrants and their kids being put on food stamps, right? Getting welfare, right? And let me tell you what they're doing. This is what they're doing as well when they know there are certain numbers of Americans that don't see what they're doing. Yes. So they're mad. Numbers of them are mad when there's a few numbers within Americanism who are tired of seeing these border breaking illegal immigrants and pseudo border breaking illegal immigrants and accomplices continuously showing blatant disrespect in America, right? That American citizens, the ones who's been over for generations and generations and generations and generations, can't break immigration laws in other countries and other places. So it was a sadness that this mother, who also, as you see, was from, looks like Black American personnel, who also better wake up even more to what's going on that situation. But regardless, illegal immigration is a sinister tactic. So I thank you for tuning in to the illegal immigrations topics channel. And you see that nonsense right here.